Hey, what's up guys? Wanted to just check in and do a really quick video here. I had a really interesting conversation with Phil from Ashland Leather last night. And obviously we've got Horween leather here, but the biggest thing that's kind of in common with all these is it's kind of what we would refer to as hatch grain or Russian grain. And when I was chatting with him, one of the interesting things was like when I asked him a question about hatch grain leather, his response was that it's not like a specific leather, it's a texture. Hatch grain leather technically could have many different types of tannages. It's not a specific leather type, it's more so like a texture. And then the leather that you put it on is completely different. So just one of the many topics, and like I said, it was a really great conversation, and I just need to kind of put in some time to get that video together to share it with everybody. So I just wanted to share some of the examples of one of the many topics that we touched on. This is hatch embossed Horween Shell Cordovan, and hopefully I can keep the focus in. So there we go. And that is similar to the watch strap that's from Ashland. Perspective on it, because the question that I had asked Phil was basically like, is hatch grain chrome tan or veg tan leather? I guess you'll have to wait until I finish that video, find out what his answer is. But either way, this is one example of kind of the brief answer, which is that it's a texture, it's not a leather, because this is on Shell Cordovan. This is hatch embossed calfskin on a Chelsea boot. Hopefully you can see that texture there. Obviously this is a much more subtle example than what we had just looked at here. And now this one, so this is not from Horween. This is Baker Replica Russian Reindeer calfskin, and this is definitely has a different tannage than the Horween stuff here. Has a much different smell as well. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for you. I guess it depends on your personal preference there. So I just wanted to share some of these examples, give everybody a little heads up that there's probably a few videos with me and Phil talking over the next couple of days that are going to be coming out, because otherwise it'll be a very long one, and I think a few short ones may be better. But yeah, so a few different examples. And so this is probably a topic that deserves a dedicated video for itself. I know I've gotten a few questions since I got this loafer from Ichigo Ichie in the Baker Replica Russian calfskin. Sorry, I always forget it. Versus the Horween. How do the different leathers compare? How does the wear, the break-in, all that kind of stuff. So probably have to wait until I wear those a little bit more, but I definitely think that's a great topic for a video in the future here. One thing I do want to get everyone's thoughts on are, so this conversation I had with Phil was probably like a few hours long, and it was an amazing conversation. But would you rather have like a few like kind of like curated like shorter videos, one longer video? What do you think you'd get the most benefit of from a perspective like what do you have the attention span or the time to actually watch? Would you rather just have one video and you can kind of reference back to it with timestamps? So let me know in the comments. We'll check back in these in a few weeks after I put some more wear on it to report back on this unique looking and smelling leather, and we'll go from there. So I appreciate everybody sticking around, being patient with the next video, checking this one out. Let me know in the comments of these three which ones you like the best, but also your thoughts on how to post that longer conversation with Phil from Ashland Leather. Thanks, everyone. Have a good week.